probably going to get discharged here in a little while, but it's just because they can't keep me in this hospital forever. It's like $1,000 a day or something like that. I don't have insurance. I guess I'm gonna get insurance. I've got a lot of work to do. I'm gonna still keep trying to do the stuff I was planning on doing. I was gonna be here for 3 months anyway, but they had me on antibiotics. It seemed to help, but this other doctor that's thinking it's a fungal infection is going, it might just be a coincidence. You know, that you're not coughing up blood anymore. But they say it's not TB. They say I don't have AIDS. I'm not HIV. They tested me for HIV because if it's a fungal infection, that could be it's like a lot of people with HIV get the fungal infections. They're like, no, you're negative for that. No hepatitis. They checked me for all that because, for their own safety or whatever. And TB. It happened, I'm still hoping that this doctor's wrong. The fungal thing. I'm hoping I call him or he calls me and goes, no, that came out negative. But he keeps claiming, nah, man, the size of this little cavity in your lung, if that was bacteria, you'd be sick. You'd be high fever. You wouldn't be able to eat. And I didn't really feel that. I haven't had a fever. And he seems to think that it was from a long time ago, that I've had this for a while. That maybe that the fungal infections he said that it won't kill you right away. That if I don't get treated for it, it'll just be a little smoldering infection, and eventually it'll cause more and more problems as I get older. So I'm just going to have some appointments to go to, as well as trying to survive on the streets. It's going to complicate things. Sucks, but I think I can pull it off. And he's like going, get you on this medication. If you test positive for a fungus and whatever it is, I'll know what medication to give you, and we'll go from there. He said it's cheap too. I'm trying to get on Medicaid here just to help pay for all this, because I could just force them to do it without getting paid, but not really. They're going to be, no, man, you need to fill out for this stuff where we can get paid. I mean, because it's going to if I just go through the process, I'll get on Medicaid. I guess that's nationwide too. I don't know. I'm just going to keep going. They have these appointments I'm going to go to see the financial assistance and the person to get me on insurance. And then the doctor's appointments. I'm probably going to have another CAT scan. That's expensive. That's $2,000 each shot, But it doesn't look like I'm going to... It's not good. I'm sick, sort of, I guess. But if I just do what I'm supposed to do, it could be okay. I might still be able to pull off everything I'm talking about. Because what's it going to, Because he said that has other patients that have had the same problem that are old, because old people get this stuff. Your immune system gets worse as you get older. And they're snowbirds. They live up here in the summertime and they go down to Florida for the winter. And he said, I got patients right now that go, because it takes a while. Depending on what kind of fungus it is, if I have it. I'm hoping he's wrong. But he's probably not. He's like, no, that little cavity, if that was a bacteria, if that was an abscess, a bacterial abscess, you'd be sick as a dog. And I wasn't. I had no fever. I wasn't even coughing. I just didn't, but I did feel bad. I kept saying on the video, I was like, I don't feel that hot. I've been saying I don't feel that hot. Maybe my immune system is really much stronger than they think, and that I did have a bacterial infection, and it just wasn't making me as sick as they think it should have made me. I don't know. I have to wait for the test to come in. They haven't ruled out cancer either. They're saying, we don't think you have cancer. Yeah, we don't think you have cancer. But the doctors are real shifty. They don't want to say yes or no to anything until they absolutely know. I don't think I'll ever get an answer to that question. Unless they do a biopsy. And they're not going to do a biopsy unless everything else falls through. It's like, no, I don't know. I'll keep you guys informed. Whoever's watching, I'm probably going to get discharged today. So I'm going to be pulling you out, showing you picking up my gear. Probably going to have to go directly to the one of these offices to, because they want my birth certificate and social security card. They want to take photocopies of them. They want to see them and take photocopies of them to fill out the paperwork to get me on insurance. That could be a good thing. Insurance could be a good thing, even if it's just for this area. I'll just, when I feel like coming up here and getting checked, doing anything medical, I'll just be up here. I've been coming up here, and I'm going to just go down to Arkansas and get in a motel room and do order some upgrades if I have the money for it. And then I think I have somebody that'll give me a ride to my kayak where I can install the upgrades and launch the kayak. I could probably get all the, not just upgrades on the kayak. I want to get all kinds of other stuff to make this next trip better. Better trailer, a stove this time. I'll go into that later, but yeah, much later when I'm actually doing the upgrades. But then I think I might have somebody that'll give me a ride. I got a sister that lives there that I might be able to coerce into giving me a ride. Guilt tripper. Whatever. Pay her, too, for the gas. Buy her lunch or whatever. It's only 180 miles, We'll see. That's to be continued. That's months from now. But the kayak trip itself, 35 days. It's 825 miles to get to Morgan City from New Madrid. Probably do that in 35 days. And as far as the ultra marathon, we'll see. That remains to be seen. I'm going to get right on my training. Exercise can't hurt, It's to be continued.